Greetings, kids and nerds. I'm Lead Universe and I'm White and Nerdy. Now, in the world that I do indeed love the world of anime, of course, if you can possibly see here, but there is one series that I actually bought just on an impulse buy because it sounded pretty much like something that I would really do enjoy. And to be completely and utterly honest, I absolutely do love it. Surprising even myself of like, yeah, even I'm like, I really do enjoy this. So we're going to talk about a really fun and imaginative series, which really I have to just get into it just to tell you guys all about it. But we're going to talk about a fun and imaginative series that is known only as The Rolling Girls. This will be my review retrospective, what we're going to call it, upon The Rolling Girls. So if nobody has seen The Rolling Girls yet, but you're watching this video, just be forewarned that there will be some spoilers in here. So if nobody has seen The Rolling Girls, but you're watching this video or this review of it, just be forewarned that there will be spoilers involved for all those that want to check out this series, so check out the series first, then come back. Now at first with the name like The Rolling Girls, a lot of people would probably think that this series would mostly be about, like basically girls going on a basically road trip across Japan. Technically, that is what happens, but technically, that's not what happens. See, The Rolling Girls is basically a superhero series. Yeah, weirdly enough, it's borderline basically magical girl anime and superhero anime at the same time. So it's basically what would happen if Sailor Moon and My Hero Academia had a baby. And this would be it. But I would tell you that, first of all, that this series is funny as hell. No, seriously, this series made me laugh or just burst out laughing a lot more times than I want to admit. And it's only because it's so funny and imaginative. Okay, so basically for this series, it's kind of like if Sailor Moon and My Hero Academia had a baby, but then was adopted by Gintama and blah 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 blah. That should give you an idea of the comedy level that they reach in here, and yes, it's funny. Though I am glad that they don't mostly focus on the comedy aspect, but the serious what the hell moments had me cracking up a lot more than I actually anticipated. Though I don't know if the Rolling Gold is based off of a manga by the same name. Somebody can tell me if that is true or not. But this is a very fun and just all downright imaginative series, and you'll see what I mean. And it also has Witch Studio working for it, the same people behind Seraph. Seraph? Is that how you say it? Seraph of the End and Attack on Titan. So you have a major animation company working for it, and of course put out by Funimation themselves. So, is this an absolutely great series? You know, strangely enough, I'm not into magical girl anime, but then again, one of my favorite series growing up, which was basically a girl series, was Powerpuff Girls. So it was no doubt that I would basically fall in love with this. And so for jump up on motorcycles and join the rest. You'll see what I mean in just a bit. And let's see what Rolling Girls had to offer us. So let's dive on in upon a motorcycle, grab our fellow friends, and basically go on a magical adventure, learning about the history of superpowers or something. It becomes in a play, you'll see what I mean if we get there. And let's dive into The Rolling Girls. It is now the future. Japan has finally become more powerful enough that it's considered a part of the United States of America. That's quite an accomplishment for a small country. That is until a magical item that comes from the moon, we'll call it a moonstone, start crashing upon Earth. And when they crash upon Earth, they grant people incredible superpowers. And these people that have superpowers are known as the best, and they're joined by a group that are called the rest, and thus the two battle it out for basically territories in that of Japan. As the world will have to unite in order to save the world from a basically alien domination force that seems to be coming in after basically what they lost. And also for our fellow gal pals, they will be learning something else along the way too. The power of friendship and the powers that they have witnessed together. Each and every girl that's added onto this team, which is only 4 members, is pretty interesting in of themselves and really are the selling point of the entire series. Although what really sold me on this series was the way how it opened up to a battle with a woman who had a giant bobby pin, don't ask, and a woman dressed up like a Kamen Rider. If that doesn't sell you in on how amazing that this series is, I don't know what will. Yes, there is a freaking basically parody to Kamen Rider, which is already in of itself amazingly hysterical. And I have to admit, I laughed more harder than I should have when I saw the one of the heroes, Masha Green, pulled up in this. And yeah, I have to say, it's pretty much fucking hysterical what ends up happening with her in this. I mean, no joke. But they try to say what her superpowers were. Like, she gets her superpowers from her suit. She doesn't have any superpowers at all. And they're so blind to know who this woman is. It almost feels like Clark Kent with the glasses, truthfully. And she's standing right in front of them, and they're like, "We know that you're friends with Masha Green, and if she's really your friend, she will come here right now." And I'm like, you are so stupid. It made my brain hurt. But that's the funny concept of it. Is that you have to remember that there is comedy involved in this. Like, this is not just a superhero action adventure series. This is a comedy. And a really damn good one at that. And I like that she had to run away quickly. And she doesn't get dressed. It would have been funnier if it was a phone booth. Truthfully, it would have been hysterical if it was a phone booth. But the fact that she gets dressed in a bush makes it all the more funnier, and she's tripping over herself while she's putting on her costume and everything. It's just the most amazing thing in the entire world. But the thing that really sells this series is not the big superhero action that happens in this, and it's not just the comedy. Those are just the cream of the crop on top of this. No, what really sells this series is the small cast of characters that they have. Just 4 girls who decide, yeah, because Masha Green actually does get injured, and then one of the main girls, Noriko, goes, screw it, I'm gonna take her place. I'm going to be her replacement hero. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to do the jobs that people have hired her to do because I feel like it's my responsibility. She has done so much for me and I want to basically pay her back. And this is the sweetest, most adorable way anyone could ever write any of these characters. And this series becomes about a small group of girls who decide that they want to do the right thing. They all want to be superheroes, and they're all going to be heroes in their best way. As they get into some pretty fucking hilarious circumstances that you would not even think about happening, but it actually does happen in this series. And the thing is, these girls know they're out of their league. These girls know that whatever happens will happen. But that's the thing. It's so adorable to keep watching them try. And these girls know that the world is against them. They know that they could lose at a whim's end. They know that they could basically have the entire world go up against them. But despite insurmountable odds, these girls won't quit. These girls can't quit. They know that the entire world is against them and they cannot give up. As the best superpower that all 4 of these girls have is something that nobody can ever truly understand, and that is the superpower of friendship. All of these girls are just the kindest of friends that you could ever meet. They know what odds are against them. They know that they won't be able to stop everything because they don't have superpowers. But they don't care. They think that they can just meet these insurmountable odds and decide, well, if nobody else is going to do it, why can't it just be us 4? And they are just the most amazing characters in this. And I'm not going to spoil all of them for you because each and every one of them will have their own really awesome character trait that really make them, enjoyable. I will say some that's not really spoilers. Like we learned that Noriko, she had this really just amazing sense of kindness. Like every single time the voice actress for her speaks, you feel this kindness just within her soul. The wandering Irish eye, she seems shy. She seems basically socially awkward. But that's what makes her all the more funnier, is that there are small moments where she hardly will talk, but that just makes her all the more redeemable. There is also, oh, hold on, let me see back here. The mysterious Shayaya. I'm not gonna say what she is, but she is just this adorable ball of energy that is always with the team. And when you find out what she is, you will crack up laughing harder than I did. I can guarantee you that. Or Yukino is the one when ordered, my mistake. And the wannabe best known as I. I is hysterical. Like just picture her as a combination of Blossom and Buttercup from Powerpuff Girls, mixed in with a dash of like Sailor Moon on top of that, and you get this really funny tomboyish character who will not stop fighting even if she's beaten to a pulp. That is just a wonderful aspect of herself. And they will meet characters like they meet these women that are basically geishas, but yet they get passed down a moonstone. So basically, I'm sitting here going, wait, so you mean that Memoirs of a Geisha is a superhero origin story? I suddenly have more respect for Memoirs of a Geisha. I already thought it was a great movie, but I already have more important matters of it. So, wait a minute. Did that mean when this scene happened, it was all because of superpowers? Frankly, man, I don't know, and personally, I don't really care if that's what the theory was suggesting. But what makes it even funnier is that the geisha talk like Yoda from Star Wars. Kind of hysterical. And also, I can see a bunch of people being like, he's a fan of Memoirs of a Geisha? Yes, it's a very good movie, in case that most of you haven't noticed that yet. Very, very, very decent movie. Very impressive. Insanely so. So go and watch it if you ever get the chance. And so, I know what you're probably thinking. Do I recommend The Rolling Girls? Absolutely. Compared to a couple days ago where I talked about how boring that Superman and Lois' first season was, yeah, this is definitely a refresher after that. I mean, seriously, there is nothing better or more like it than diving into a series that is basically a superhero drama, much like this series, but takes itself not so seriously like this series. Like, seriously, if you want a good look at basically a Superman parody, then look at Masha Green and the Rolling Girls. It's funny, it's amazing, and it is ridiculous to think that this is only 12 episodes long, and I want more. Seriously, this is not enough for me. The comedy was so good, the characters were so well developed. Everything left me wanting more. Especially that catchy intro. Seriously, look up the Rolling Girls intro, and you will be singing that song in your dreams for the rest of your days. You are welcome. So, with that all said and done, why don't we dive into the? With that all said and done, do I recommend the Rolling Girls? Not dive back into it. Absolutely, it's a well-written series, and yeah, I watched it with the Japanese dub because sometimes English translations don't necessarily sound as good as like the dubs do sometimes. This is definitely really a step up in the right direction, and it's one of my favorite animes I've seen. Just in the bar that I was not expecting to love this series as much as I did. I just bought this on a whim, and I instantly love it. This is one of the best animes that I have seen this year, by far none. And if anybody is a fan of this series, then you're welcome that I reviewed it. And if I got anybody else interested, yes, please check this series out. It's really, really damn good. So, if you're ever looking for a new anime series to watch or to binge, especially if you can find it anywhere, then please do check out The Rolling Girls. It's funny, it's amazing, it has great characters, and also one memorable ending that will stick with you for the rest of your days, and that very amazing fucking catchy intro. I'm dead serious. So, with that all said and done, please do check out The Rolling Girls and give it a watch. You will not be disappointed by how great of a time that you might be having.
Is it yours?
Guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon so you can be notified every single time I make an upload. And if you want to join me at Twitter, just to talk to me, follow me around, or see whatever that I'm talking about. Sometimes I do behind the scenes things, not all the time. Then please do by clicking the link in the description down below. And if you want to help this channel and support it grow, the best way to do so is by liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, hitting that bell icon so you're notified every single time I make an upload. And I believe it's never a right new to keep it on. And yes, I really am suggesting The Rolling Girls to you guys. It's just an amazing series, so if you can pick this up, do yourself a favor and do so. It's just an amazing thrill ride from beginning to end. And again, I'm pissed off because there's only 12 episodes. That's not enough. That's not enough. I need more. I need my fix, man. I need more Rolling Girls in my life. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. And also, if you want to help this channel grow, you know how to do so. And I've been Lady Universe. Have what you need to keep you on. And until next time, and until next time, guys, and as always, take care.